Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be going over something a little bit different, but still the same. I was watching Fleeceking stream, and Fleeceking, if you don't know, was the first person to hit level 50. He's an Australian content creator. He plays a ton of Pokemon Go, but doesn't PvP very much. But I just so happened to be watching his stream, and I saw him do 2 sets. And I decided, you know what, I should show them on stream here because he actually played really well. And the team comp makes a lot of sense. So it's good to show, I think, good team comps that people can use and get better at. So, yeah, the team comp's going to be Landorus here in the front with Origin Form Dialga and Zacian in the back. The Zacian is going to be Wild Charge and close combat. Actually, we should go right into the battle because the battle scene at least, because it does show. I added things to the side. I know some people said they wanted to see the actual moves there, so they're going to be right there if you guys need another move sets. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get into the battles. And if you haven't, definitely like and subscribe to the channel as it helps me out so much. And again, I don't think Fleeceking plays GBL very much, or I think he plays pretty casually, but he did play these games pretty well, so I wanted to show this. Also, you'll see, I mean, when you're the first person to hit 50, you've got millions of catches. I don't know how many catches he's got, hundreds of thousands, millions, and hundreds of millions of Stardust, and you have all the hundos, so that's something as well. So let's go into this video. So again, Landorus here in the front. And they do run into a Rhyperior here. Obviously, there's a very good matchup. The Rhyperior could have Surf. That is something to note. I would say most of the ones nowadays are probably running Rock Wrecker and Superpower. So Rock Wrecker does hurt as well, but comes in with Dragonite. I think I would have saved energy here and just gone straight into Landorus. But this is fine as, I'm saying Landorus, gone straight into Zacian, but this is interesting because it does have superpower, but you're running Origin Form Dialga. You'll survive it anyways if they do end up throwing that. So probably we need to shield the next one if we want to go for the farm down, which is pretty okay to go for the farm down here because Iron Head's going to be super effective against the Rhyperior, and it is possible that the thing in the back is going to be weak against Dialga anyways. Oh, ends up being Melmetal. Okay, so we'll throw Roar of Time. Again, another reason why Origin Form Dialga is better than Altered Form is because you're not running Draco Meteor, which will debuff you. Tries to get to an Iron Head, but the opponent plays pretty well here. Probably Rock Slide, actually. Oh, double Iron Bash. Okay. Tough. I think I would have done the same here and actually tried to have gone for a Roar of Time. But yeah, they do end up throwing here. We should out. This is an interesting catch because double Iron Bash is going to be super effective, but also going to be not the strongest move in the world. It is a Rhyperior still in the lead, so we are at the Sandstorm on Lando, which will probably KO the Rhyperior. And also, we can go for a double close combat. We could shield this next move. The opponent, okay, on CMP. Actually, this is perfect. Very well played here. I don't think I would have caught on Zacian. I think I would have brought Zacian into the Dragonite matchup. But, you know, we played what we had to do here and ended up working out. So, GG. I think double Iron Bash is very hard to get on the Mon because can you actually elite TM it? Someone in the comments let me know. Obviously, Lando against Melmetal, this is very favored for Lando. You're going to win CMP. You both get to the moves at the exact same time if they're running Rock Slide. And yeah, obviously, this is going to be great if you can lower the attack even. But I would like to see on the next one maybe a little bit of a farm up. But it looks like he... Okay, great. This is fantastic. Okay, so yeah, we know we can one-shot this at this HP, so we might as well go to 10. Could even go to 11 on Sandstorm. Goes on 10, that's fine. But could go to 11 if we wanted to because we ended up sneaking a move in since they threw a move at us. But this gives us a lot of energy, and Lando does have pretty good coverage with that Stone Edge. Does end up being Dialga. I mean, sorry, Kyogre. It wouldn't be a Vergyverg video if I wasn't naming the Pokemon wrong. I would just get KO'd here and then come in with Dialga. This is obviously a fantastic matchup. The only thing they could try to go for here is maybe a Blizzard. 8, 9. They are to Blizzard possibly now. I think I would shield this. Okay, just to be safe. But also we have a lot of energy and we still have Zacian in the back there. So we do go for an Iron Head and then probably a swap into Zacian, then go up to 2 Wild Charges. This is pretty good here. So we have the Quick Attack, which is going to be doing enough damage to get this into Wild Charge range, which is perfect. If we actually had Snarl, this would be a bit of a sketchy matchup because I think you would have to get to 3 Wild Charges. Not to say you couldn't, but you are going to see we end up taking tons of damage from these charms after we reduce our defense. So I don't know if we could have won this with Snarl. I personally also prefer Quick Attack as well. I should look at the moves over here. All right, so Lando matchup. They actually end up going for Sandsear Storm first, which we resist. So interesting. Good call here to know the counts. Definitely we should go for Stone Edges, but we are in a bit of a weird situation here, but we are going to get 2 Stone Edges off before they get 2. We're not going to get KO'd by a single Stone Edge here either. So, but we'll probably be in another Sandsear Storm range. So this might be the last move we get off, but hopefully they'll go into the next matchup really with not any energy. And maybe we'll be able to farm down with Dialga or Zacian. Although this is a very high HP here. This is going to be an ambitious farm down, but I think we have to come in with Dialga since it does more damage with the Dragon Breaths. Okay, ends up coming in with Zacian. So the reason to go Zacian here is you don't want to take a ton of damage from Sandsear Storms, which also makes sense. And we might be able to get a farm down if they go for a Stone Edge. Okay, great. They end up coming in with their own Zacian. It is Snarl. We're way over 100 energy. I definitely would have thrown at some point here earlier. This is a little tough, to be honest. They do go out of energy here, or they do go out of shields here. We could go for a shield, go for 4 more, and then throw, since they have Snarl and we have... okay, a bit of bad timing there. We have Quick Attack, since ours is a 2-turn move and they have a 3-turn move. We want to go on 1, 4, 7 cycles. Honestly, we could shield farm this all the way down if we wanted, or we can farm down with Dialga. Either way, they're not going to get to another move here, even with Snarl. Just 4 times debuffed on the defensive side. Yeah. Oh, they end up having a Palkia in the back. So 2 ways to possibly play this. You could Roar of Time them right away and then go for the farm down. I also forgot Landorus had that much HP. So being able to ensure, and I think I heard him say this on stream too, just be sure to not let them catch. They were using a 3-turn move as they were using Dragon Tail on Palkia rather than Dragon Breath. So we do know that they're using, that we can get under their fast attack timer and not risk anything. So great play there. All right, Melmetal swap in after the Kyogre lead. Obviously, this is just a huge disadvantageous lead, and then a really bad swap in here. I think I still would just go straight Roar of Time. Looks like he's kind of waiting for them to go for Stone Edge, or I'm sorry, a Superpower, which this one probably is. Oh, okay. The next one probably will be this will definitely be Superpower. You could even maybe shield if you're feeling ambitious, but you could also just take this, have Lando come in, farm this all the way down. You will be taking a lot of damage just in the interim, even though their attack is dropped, because I believe they'll make it to 2 Rock Slides here, so we'll see how much one does. Looks like 15 to 20%, so going to end up being like at 50% probably after all the Thunder Shocks are said and done here. Maybe even less, actually. Maybe somewhere around 40. Yeah, this looks about 40%. So it could go Stone Edge, could go Sandsear Storm. I think I'd go Sandsear Storm into Stone Edge, then swap, because it's going to be really tough matchup here for Zacian in the back, because if they stay in here, we're actually taking a ton of damage from Waterfalls, and we probably have to shield this. We can't really throw a Wild Charge into this, because reducing our defense is going to cause a ton of problems. We end up going CMP there. That's not great, but I think this is probably going to be GG, just because I imagine they've already decided on their side they're going to shield through this matchup and just go for the waterfall all the way down, and then just waterfall Lando all the way down. Although we do have a Sandstorm, I believe, on Lando. But, well, the thing is, their last mon's probably a steel type also. Oh, it ends up being Dialga. If it was something like Excadrill, we probably could have won this game. Dialga, though, is going to be too much fast move pressure. Tough game. Okay. Oh, it was going to the screen. Yeah, just wanted to show he went for one. Even though we only saw 3 of the battles, I'm not sure if he played one at the beginning of stream or off stream or what it went, but he only played these 3 in a row. And then later on in the stream, I found he played another full set. So I'm showing this set as well. Ho-Oh lead is kind of a weird one. They're definitely going to go for Sacred Fire here, and we definitely need to shield it. They go for the Brave Bird. Okay, we go for the bait. I would have liked to have gone for one more mud shot there. This is why timing is so crucial. You can just gain such huge advantages. But the bait's also gaining us a pretty big advantage here, right? So they're going to Brave Bird. He's going to let it go. Probably come in. You can honestly come in with either or. Okay, Zacian coming in here is great. You could just go for close combat and a swap right away, or you can just shield the first move, or even throw this and then swap right away again. You don't want to... You will lose CMP. Oh, I like this swap. So I do this a lot with Zacian in the lead against Dialga, because they kind of want to wait for you to throw, because they know they can win CMP. You're never going to throw 2 in a row. If they somehow get to another move here, it'll definitely be an Iron Head. Yeah. So this is huge. The only thing is we still need to get rid of the Ho-Oh, but we do have a huge energy advantage here. We will get to Roar of Time before they get to any... Okay, there's a Brave Bird. Okay. What do they have in the back? It was actually Sacred Fire. They end up catching on Palkia. Okay. I mean, we have a lot of Mon left here, to be honest. I honestly would just throw an Iron Head into this. Okay, they end up catching. This probably doesn't KO the Sacred Fire, so we're already at a move here, and this move will definitely KO. Yeah, nice. Very interesting game. A pretty intricate game, to be honest, so GG here. Ho-Oh was pretty good against our backline, but it had too much work it needed to do. All right, swapping in, safe swapping Kyogre. We are safe swapping into Dialga. Again, I've said it the last few times, I think, in previous videos, but coming in Kyogre here, or coming in Dialga here is definitely better with the Origin form, because you have Roar of Time, and it's not going to debuff you for Dracos. So this matchup's a lot better than it used to be. Plus, you're actually more bulky on this Origin form than the Altered, which means you can also end up taking these Serps and probably just end up throwing an Iron Head if you want to take it out. They end up shielding, which is interesting, because we're... Does this even KO? It's close, right? I think you probably end up living this. Ooh, do we go for the farm down? Okay. What a crazy swap. It's actually pretty good. I think it's actually a really good swap, because you know they're not going to get to a move, and you gain this energy advantage right here. This is big brain. Huge brain. Okay. Yeah, they do end up shielding here on the Kyurem, but technically we could shield, but I like waiting out here and then coming in Zacian. I would wait out the clock, which I hope he does. Okay, he doesn't, but he has a move on this already, and then I guess we're going to have... the Zacian versus the Melmetal here, which is obviously insanely good in our favor. Hopefully it doesn't have double Iron Bash. I think the double Iron Bash was from a research a quest line or whatever, but it's been so long since I've seen it. Again, okay, we run into the Ho-Oh. Again, this is a pretty interesting matchup. You can one-shot the Ho-Oh if they don't shield, so sometimes baits are pretty good, but it is also risky, so I like going for the non-risk here. Incinerate is insane nowadays. Like I said in another previous video, we got buffed 2 seasons ago, and yeah, it's pretty good. I would like to go one more mud shot here. You can go 2, 4, 7 against the 5-turn attacks as a 2-turn attacker. This actually lowering will allow you to get to the move if you want to get to it. But it looks like we're going to do the exact same thing we did in the last game. Probably going to come in Zacian if I was to guess. Yes. And it's another Dialga. Wait, is this the same game? Did I copy it down twice? Okay, we'll see if we catch an iron. Okay, it is a different game actually, yeah. So you shield this, and then you could go for like 7 fast attacks here, or you could swap either way. 3, 4, 5, 6. This was great. And this is just an iron head. This is fantastic energy management, to be honest. So yeah, like I said, we could have gone 7, but this is great too. Okay, so I don't think we're going to outpace here. This could be a Brave Bird, and if it is, we will make it to Roar of Time. It is Sacred Fire. Okay, I like going 1 here. So we're technically 1. We could have gone 2, to be fair, and we would have been at max energy. But 1, make sure we're at the next move as well. This is close, right? Because they're going to CMP, I think, on this next one, and they're going to win CMP, and we're going to be reduced. This is unfortunate, I think. Yeah. Just unfortunate here. Oh, if we had gone for the 2 on Ho-Oh, we actually would have won this game. So this is a good learning experience here. Okay, Excadrill in the front. Okay, we're going to come in Dialga against the Kyogre. This is already fantastic. I just want to stress again while this matchup goes on, because this matchup's going to go on for a while. We're going to go up to 100 energy and either throw an Iron Head, and probably throw an Iron Head just like the last game that a Kyogre swapped in. Energy management is just so key here in these situations. We actually, knowing we could have won that last game with just slightly better energy, like literally there was only 1 flaw in that game, I feel like. Yeah, that I can remember at least. And it was getting that extra 1 quick attack underneath the incinerate damage from the Ho-Oh, and that would have won us that game. So, all right, this guy ends up letting his Kyogre go. Probably going to end up shielding this Roar of Time and then going for a farm down, but the winning matchup in the front is just so winning. Okay, yeah, maybe they just knew it was winning no matter what. The worst thing that could be in the back, funny enough, could be Kyogre, but obviously we just saw it. Maybe some other Waterfall Mon could be bad. But actually not even that much bad, because we can always go for the Sandsear Storms. Yeah, and this is just going to be over. Even if we didn't have these Sandsear Storms here, Zacian is just such a good matchup here against the Palkia, but now it's the only Mon left on our opponent's team. They can't get out. This debuff will last forever. And yeah. Oh, we go for the Stone Edge. Okay. He just wants the damage. I think I just still would have gone for the Sandsear Storms. They're priced into shield here anyways, but 2 wild charges and that's going to be GG. We have 2 shields. They have no shields. We have a fairy type Pokemon. They have a dragon type Pokemon. We have electric moves. They have a water type. Zarude, definitely not one you see very much. I don't know what the CP on a level 50 Zarude is. Maybe someone can let me know in the comments below. But if this is level 50, that it could be the new one, and someone threw all their rare Candy XLs into it. This is a bad matchup, actually, for Landorus, because you can only hit them with the Stone Edges, and they will outpace to this next move, which is probably going to be the Dark Pulse. We end up trying to catch here. If they throw, this is actually good for us. This is a great matchup for Dialga, so the longer they distend the clocks here, the better. Dark Pulse does hit for neutral, but they have Landorus. Okay, maybe they just wanted to get Landorus into... I definitely would have thrown Iron Head here, but we do survive, so maybe it doesn't matter. I don't think I would have shielded here. Yeah, that's tough. This is a tough one. How do we win this game? So this problem is this is gaining a lot of energy here. We could have also lowered the amount of energy that they could go for, because we'd have double Iron Head rather than going for the big move here, but that's fine. I guess we have to come in Landorus. Okay, I actually really like this, and I think I would make the call here, for a no shield, because you want to gain an energy advantage, and if they do go for the Sandsear Storms, we need to make sure that we can remove those from us at any time that we need to. Okay, now we just have to pray that what's in the back is like Excadrill. I think it would be the best thing for us to have in the back. So we're going to need to get to 3. Sandstorm probably KOs from here. Okay, wait a minute. There are winning chances here. I think we probably have to go for the Stone Edge. Okay, great. And we have a ton of energy on our own Zacian. The only thing is, they're going to have a ton as well, but this is going to be wild charge range. I actually like our chances here. We have to throw now. Okay, perfect. Actually, throwing one and then throwing, this is great because you're going to CMP here on the next one as long as you click the move, and it should KO them from here. They do win CMP. It's probably both hundos because I imagine Fleeceking is running a hundo. I didn't see the CP there, but if I was to guess, he has like hundos of everything. He's just a god at the game, right? So yeah, ours is higher CP, but they had a 15 attack mon probably here at the end. I think I end up showing that this set also was a 4-1. These are the only two sets I found on his stream from the last stream, so it wasn't like he played any other games. Yeah, like I said, he probably plays pretty casually. I definitely don't see him playing GBL very much on his streams. He's just out in the world catching. I think he was waiting each of these times. Well, this one I think was at the end of his stream, but in the middle of his stream, the first set was him waiting for gems to spawn around him. So again, shout out to Fleeceking, and I'll leave a link to his Twitch channel below. And yeah, definitely check him out. Again, he plays GBL pretty casually, so I wanted to show you all the party that maybe more people could use that are less experienced. And I should go over why I think the team makes a lot of sense. So Lando in the front, we're going to be basically running an ABB squad against water types. And the way that we're doing this is Dialga's the hard counter. So against water types, we're probably most likely going to swap in Zacian, although it's really rough with Kyogre, so I probably would switch in Dialga, hope to get shields, and then have Zacian in the back for that. But against Palkia, you could come in Zacian and then have that extra coverage to try to win switch, or play an end game with Dialga. But anyways, you're ABB to water because you have a fairy type in the back that does electric damage to Kyogre, and then a dragon type which is going to resist all the water moves. And then specifically, we already talked about Kyogre, but Palkia in the front, also going to be kind of a rough matchup for Lando, but if you have energy advantages or shield advantages that you gain through the game, you can still do stuff with Lando against Palkia. But your two Backmon are really good against Palkia. Again, a fairy type against the dragon type, and then your Dialga has steel subtyping, which is going to be good against the dragon typing of the Palkia. That's definitely throwing out those dragon breaths. So yeah, team makes a lot of sense. It's just a straightforward ABB comp. You know, here on the channel, we love ABB comps. So yeah, Hypno, Double Dark, this is kind of the same thing, although the typings are different in the back, but they do counter the same things that are strong against the things in the front. So, all right, I'll see you in the next one. Hey, thank you for watching the video, and if you want to continue to support me, definitely click that subscribe button. You'll see any content coming out, and if you want another video on this same league for some more tips and tricks to other teams, check that video out right there, and I'll see you in the next one.